আরে তোকে নিয়েই বলবো আর কি হবে। তারপর
I
ফুটবলের
think
কি
I slide.
লাইভ
Uh,
লাইভ হয়ে গেল, এবারে এটা ইউটিউবে কি
uh,
করে দেখাবো?
চলে যাচ্ছে, it's already getting telecast in your YouTube channel.
It's
It is
already
already getting telecast. Okay, okay, we
what?
are on live.
I'm live. So this is something new I learned from Sion. Okay.
Unlikely.
Yeah, this is the first thing I learned from Sion about any technical thing. Okay, about any computers and all. Okay, so uh, let's start by congratulating Sion on a big achievement. He has crossed 1,000 mark, which I have not been able to do in last 2 years, and he has done it in 5 months. So, how was the
Uh,
journey?
Actually, if I look back when I started, it was not basically 5 months. It was
Okay,
basically 1.5 years journey. I
great.
started in 2021, and in the March of, I think it was May, I started during the second lockdown was there, and somehow I did two, three, four contents, and I stopped doing it, and I thought of giving it up. Actually, there was 100 odd subscribers, and I was thinking that to close the channel, and somehow it was not shaping up well, and I somehow lost motivation to do any other videos. So it took me a year or more to start the channel again in a new name. It was previously in Indian food, and then we got in
No,
football.
actually, you added
And
football previously when you were doing the food channel, food blogging. You already changed the
uh,
name from food to food and football, but you didn't do anything about football,
no, no,
right?
that happened. That happened after 6 months. Actually, there was no
Yeah.
activity. So
No,
I
no,
was
no.
thinking
After
to
not
do
about
something
six
about
months. It was 1 year. 1 year you did not
uh,
post anything.
there was no post for one and more than 1 year. Actually, it was 1 year, 2, 3 months, and
Yeah.
then when ISL started this season in the 7th of October, and I started from 5th of October, if I remember. And from there, it has been a good journey. I've been helped by many people, including you, the person who is taking my first interview, and because many people actually who follow my channel, they know I already mentioned in my community page also that I thought of giving up this channel, but it was because of him, and I I somehow got the motivation back and started doing it, and things fell according to my way, and slowly and steadily subscribers started going in, and in this year I think in this month only we crossed 1,000 mark, and currently we are at 1.23, I think 1.23.
So,
Pretty
what
happy.
was your strategy this time? I mean, okay, I gave you some ideas, but you did the hard work. So, what was the strategy? And why do you think that this time it worked and last time it did not work?
See, last time it didn't work or this time work. Actually, there is no actually.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I was last time I got demotivated very quickly, and this time I was there always. And actually, I followed my passion basically. That I want to say, and that actually that worked, and people tried to were able to connect with me better this time. What reactions I've got that the in-depth knowledge about the subject also helped me because I have been following this subject for a long time, and
Hmm.
this happened actually. This helped me, and that is basically the difference. Actually, first time it was only about starting the channel, but on the second time with the break, and sometimes breaks help. So with the break, many things I planned it better on a better way, and I think there were many people actually who helped in this journey. Many people who are aware of Indian football, they participated in many of my live streams. They helped me. Many ex-players who was part of my live stream, they have helped me. So this was it, and now we have settled. We have taken a target to achieve 5,000 by this year end. So that's
Okay,
the
I'll
next
I'll
target,
take a
5K
I'll
by
take a
this year.
prediction. Okay, So once you cross 1,000, I
Saptarshi, you
what
are
I've
in mute,
generally
I think.
seen. Huh? No, I'm not
You are
on
in
mute.
mute.
No, I'm not on mute. Can you hear me?
But
Hello.
I can't hear you. I just go up back again and come. Just one.
Okay. So this was fine, and I'll make a video about how his journey started and how he crossed 1,000 mark. What I feel what happened this time that he followed what and he started doing what he knows best. He is very knowledgeable about football, so he started making videos about football only. And what I advised him to do a daily vlog. When someone does daily vlog, the chances of wait, one okay okay. Can you hear me now?
Ah, I can hear you.
Okay, what I was telling the people who aren't seeing this video, maybe they'll see it later. That what worked this time was you did daily vlog, and whenever someone does daily vlogging, doesn't matter if the view is less or more, they tend to grow quicker than a person who is doing vlog once in a week or once in a month. And you were doing a blogging about a subject you are well versed with. You know about football, Indian football. So the
Mhm.
things you were speaking, not necessarily it's exclusive, but your knowledge is exclusive to your viewers. So what you are saying is from your point of view. So someone else will not be able to copy what you are saying. So this is what
Mhm.
everyone is tuning. So everyone is tuning to just see your point of view, and this is I think it's worked. And also when I met you, when I saw your neighbors and your para people, they are very they are very supportive. I think
Mhm.
channel cannot grow as quickly as your channel did without the support of so many people, and they truly
I agree.
supported you. And I think
Uh-huh.
this is what you need from
Uh-huh.
your support, right?
100%.
Channel cannot grow without any support. I mean, okay,
Yes.
uh, maybe I have 10 friends, and I'll ask them to watch my channel regular basis. But at a point of time, they will give up. They'll get bored, and you just cannot rely on 10 people. You need more followers for a channel to grow. I think this is what happened this time, and you are very dedicated. You are doing streaming for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and on a daily basis. So something I think you should also take some credit. Uh, without hard work, I don't think anything can work, well,
No, no.
isn't it?
Actually, already mentioned that it was a help from everybody. Actually,
Hmm.
from people who we have mentioned, they played an integral part. They also help me in how to plan the event and all. And actually, this has been a very a cohesive team effort actually. And I may be presenting the show. I think many people who have come to the show and who have participated in some way has also helped me because their participant the way they
Also, I mean,
participated, I think that
how some maybe new YouTubers would like to know how do you manage to contact people who are from football fraternity? I mean, how did you able contact them? What was your
see
networking?
basic networking basically see two or three people we whom I have contacted is basically through social networking. To be very honest, I've contacted people who have been in my show like Arunav Chaudhary, who has been a instructor to Bundesliga and who has worked with AFC also. I've contacted him with through social networking sites, and he was there. Then there has been ex-players who have been come down. I've got their numbers from a known source. Uh, because these are very important, because you see, you have to approach them with a proper genuine feeling about the game, and if they find it interesting, they participate. Then I think there has been many people who have joined in only because Ranjit Bajaj was in the show last week. Ranjit Bajaj is
Okay.
a very eminent face, and everybody from Indian football, not only Indian football, I think Ranjit Bajaj is a known name in everywhere. He was there in the show. I contacted him through a simple mail, and see this how things happen now. Next week or so, I'm planning All India Football Federation joint secretary, Mr. Jaideep Basu and Saji Prabhakan will be also in the show. So this
Okay.
has been done to just following the basics, getting I think now see in the time of social media, I think social media and the emails work better rather than you go in person and get the contacts. I
Okay.
think they have been also very gracious by helping a small YouTuber like me. I think they have more a better option to communicate, but they find it a medium to communicate. And what better? I think that also has motivated me. Actually, I felt sometimes I felt that I'm being cornered in some way. Debashish Dotto was also in the show last month, and
Hmm.
he's the Mohan Bagan joint secretary right now. So
Okay.
I've been blessed actually with their
Okay.
participation.
So I want to know your point of view. So there are so many good clubs now, and with foreign players coming in and foreign coaches coming in, where do you
Mhm.
see Indian football heading? Because I think the population we have, we should have been playing World Cup and maybe 20 years ago, but we are still struggling. What do you think? Where Indian football is
See, Shoptur, see, basically, if you ask me, this is a very long debate. I think there is no proper way to, there is no proper way of saying how this problem will get solved. But as you know, this game is played by 200 plus nations. I think it's the most followed sports all over the world.
going?
Not I think it is. It is the
Yeah,
most
it
followed
is,
sport all over the world.
but see, Japan has lesser population than us.
See, they have.
Australia,
I'll say you. I'll say you. I'll say
and
you.
we have
Just
a
to do.
football history, which I don't think many countries have.
No. See, Saptarshi, I'll tell you. See, basically, India's football history, which started in 1950 when we won the Asian Games, 1962 when we won the Asian Games in 1962, and 58 Asian Games which where we won. 64 Asian Cup we came runners up, and in 17 Asian Games we were the bronze medalist. We beat Japan, the country you right now mentioned, one
Yeah,
nil. Mr. Sabir Ali scored that goal. After that, we were not able to replicate that same success in international arena. There are many
mm,
factors to it. First factor is the more Gulf nations started playing proper football, and we took a back seat in Asia.
yeah,
We were no longer the Asian giants. Previously, Japan and Korea were the only team who used to challenge us in that way. But
yeah.
somehow they started growing it. I think J League started in 1994. I think that time Gabriel Batistuta was their player whom they brought in, and I think Zico was their coach that time. So 94 was the National League started, and we started our Indian Super League in 2014.
Okay, so it's
So
yeah, pretty
that's the
late.
difference. We started pretty late, and we had a National League from 97. There were 10 people,
Indian League.
10 teams playing it. Traditional, the old warhorse, Mohun Bagan, East Bengal, JCT, Mahindra, Salgawakar, and all other teams from Goa and Kerala and West Bengal used to play. But now, once advent of Indian Super League, we see people coming on from their different parts of the country right now. But still,
Yeah,
I somehow feel that the teams in the Indian Super League should grow big. The number of teams is currently at 11. I think they plan to do it to 14 by 2026. But
mm,
what I feel that is very much important. Lack of competitive games. If you see 1990 to 2000, that was a phase where we played hardly. Our national team used to play only 5 games in a year.
mm,
5 games in a year for a national team.
This is the
That
reason
tells you a lot
why.
of story,
Yeah,
man. This
yeah, yeah.
this this kind of
I
background is
think
very
it
important.
also is. I think it's all. It is also about the nation's sporting culture. I think in a school, from a school days, we are only told to study. There are no motivation to play any sports. If you're good at any sports, if you are not good at studies, chances are no one is going to motivate you. No one is going to tell you, okay, you're not getting good marks, but you're good at this sport. You'll make a career out of it, which is not happening in India. Maybe in some big cities like Mumbai, but I don't think in many other cities going on. I mean, in Mumbai, if if a batsman is or a bowler is doing very well, even a small newspaper picks that up. But I don't think it happens around over here, at least not in West Bengal or many other big cities.
Mm. Right.
Mumbai is only
That-
I think, the sports centric city in India.
No, no, Mumbai is there. Mumbai currently, if you see the current Shield winner of ISL is also from Mumbai. And
Yeah,
if you see the IPL champion for last 5, 6 season has been Mumbai Indians. And if
yeah,
you say the Ranji performance, which is Saurashtra, which won the Ranji Trophy this time, is also part of Mumbai.
yeah. This time they beat Bengal in the final.
Uh,
Yeah,
that tells you a story.
yeah, I can. My viewers might say that I give you advice about daily blogging, about following your passion, about my passion used to be cricket. I cannot say my passion is cricket anymore. Uh, if
Mm.
you see today's match, the test match, you don't. I mean, yeah, you don't follow cricket like I do. I don't follow football like you do. So today's match was between England and New Zealand. It was
Now
so
I heard the
closely contested.
game is, I think this was the
Yeah, it
fourth
was.
time, no? After
The
follow on,
New
a team
New
won.
Zealand New Zealand won by 1 run in a test match. So I
After
think
follow on, I think this is the fourth time, no? Any team has won.
yeah, India did it once.
2001
Uh, yeah, England did it.
and now.
England did it twice against Australia. So this is the fourth time.
Okay.
Yeah, this was magical. I think England cricket team is playing cricket at another level. I think in this Indian team also we have all the potential, but what is happening? The difference between other England team and Indian team is that we are not giving our best players chance. We are only finding excuse to bring in KL Rahul, Pujara. Think about England team. Butler is the captain of England's ODI and T20 team, and he's not getting a
Uh,
place in Test team. So they are not going after. They are not going after the who is the best player, person who is best suited, who is in great form. They are playing any format. Person who is
correct.
not scoring round, they are not going after how many centuries he have scored, how many uh, runs he have scored in the past. What you are doing in current moment. I think while football has maintained its popularity, is that it has never changed. The cricket, on the other hand, has changed. After the introduction of IPL, they are more focused on this club cricket, and the national side have taken a back seat. And there are more mediocre teams right now. There are hardly good teams. Like India is a good team, England is a good team, New Zealand is a good team. This Australia side in Australia is a good team, but outside it's not a very good team. So this is what happening. I think some might say, why you're not making daily blogs about cricket? Because I'm not passionate about cricket anymore. The day everyone play with more, sportsmanship, more integrity, more uh, love for the cricket, I think again the viewership will come back. And
Right.
I think another difference between your channel and my channel is that my channel is like a box of chocolate. I have so many interests. I cannot do video on only one subject. I have to make videos about many things.
I
Maybe
can make. I think
six.
that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, that's good.
I can't. I mean, I get bored very quickly, and I think my viewers might get offended, might get bored or with my topics. But this is the what thing. This is the thing I want to do with my channel. I just want to do uh, new topics. I just don't want to get typecast in one subject.
Correct, correct, correct,
Correct.
correct.
And okay, so when you are interacting with a personality of from your background, maybe from football background. So,
Mm.
what are your approach when you're approaching him? What do you talk about? I mean, how do you interact? How do you convince him to come to your channel? They are obviously they get paid well. They have sponsors. It's not necessary to come to a smaller channel. So, how do you convince them?
Basically, till now, it has been basically my topics actually. The topics which I have always I throw for a discussion is always something which is unique. It's somewhat unique. People find it quite interesting because if you see last two my videos I made, when will India play for the FIFA World Cup? That was my plan. Actually, I thought of getting in people who were in the past in the part of this journey. So what were their ideas and how they feel and their points are to be highlighted to the next lot of generation which India will play for 2026 FIFA World Cup, 2030 FIFA World Cup. Their ideas, I think somehow I feel, and I always believe that see if you have a good understanding of any subject by God's grace, people will start believing in your point of view. I think there have been many disagreements. So I think if you see my interview with Mr. Ranjit Bajaj, there were many disagreements with him in the show, in the running show. But somehow it's about feeling in that way that we should have a mutual respect when we conduct ourselves. That is very much important. And there have the differences will be there. Point of views will be different. I think ISL has bring in the main changes which was needed. Some may not agree with me. I have
No,
these
I think
discussions every day.
I agree with you because in Indian football needed it. There was lack of
It,
professionalism.
but some people don't agree, and they are liable. They are fully. They have been given fully freedom to say about it. There are no issues with it. There is no wrong, nothing right. We are all here to improve Indian football. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
So a small help from everybody will help it. And see, currently we are at 106 ranking, FIFA ranking. And I say in 2014 September when ISL started, we were 172 FIFA ranking. Currently we are at 106. In between, we came 97 in FIFA ranking also in 2019.
yeah,
And in currently in Asia, we are at the 19th spot. And before this Indian Super League, we were at 27th spot. So that tells you a story. That tells you a story that see, come good maybe what may be. If you have a proper plan for future, it will work. You see Mumbai City FC doing good, well in AFC Champions League. Recently, they have defeated the Air Force Club of Iraq last Champions League. They were second to the Saudi Arabian club, and they beat the Al Ain of UAE and the Air Force Club of Iraq. I think these two teams are one of the Air Force Club is a two-time AFC Cup champion. And you tell me a club in India who has beaten a club like this I think in Bengaluru when they went to the final of AFC Cup in 2016, they lost to Air Force Club. So that tells you a story that this league was needed. And somehow, what I feel, many of the people they think that the National League and that had level of what would I say? A level of क्या बोले? In Bengali they say that uh, আন্তরিকতা ছিল, but
yeah,
আন্তরিকতা is needed, but the money is also very much needed to run a club. What
yeah.
I feel
Money is
now.
needed, passion, and the loyalty is also needed. The fan following is needed,
Mm.
but the revenue has to be generated. Otherwise, you won't be able to find new players. You have
Yes,
to
I
create
think
a
it
career
has
out
to
of it.
be. It has to. I think one of my favorite filmmakers says it. A good film is a combination of art and commerce,
Yeah.
and there is no successful formula to do it. So this
Even
this
even
happens,
so
and
even a Bengali movie about Jyotsna something was Satyajit Ray was, because it was so much hit. Even Satyajit
Uh,
Ray wanted to know from the director why this movie was so hit. What was the name of
it
the
was named Beder Mein Josna.
Beden Mein Jyotsna? Yeah, it was
It
such
was
a
a cult
smash
film,
hit.
and
Even Satyajit Ray, who is an international level director, he wanted to
uh,
know about the secret. So
it happens.
yeah,
It
yeah,
happens. You never know what is the success. Actually, I said this is last time when I was hearing with Raju Hirani's one class, and he said this thing. There is no successful theory to become a successful filmmaker. It
yeah.
happens in the process actually, and
Yeah.
I feel this is important, and I think ISL is has helped Indian football, and it will help people like me who has the passion about the game, who have been following this game from when I started.
And we can talk about the time we watched the under 17 World Cup, which England won against which
Spain,
was Spain, and
Spain,
we watched that game. So India
together.
have a market. I mean, if World Cup happens in India, it's going to be smashing, and the players and the fans will love it. They will get India have the facilities to provide good hotels and good, entertainment, and I think the crowds will be there.
I understand. I agree with you because that's important and that will help in our building the infrastructure also. If you see recently, Qatar has built 28 FIFA certified stadiums all
But
over
it
their
was
country.
Qatar was built on backdrop of many controversies.
No,
So
that is different. That is different. But
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
say the positive part of it. I'll
yeah,
say the Aspire Academy which they built. I think that is truly world class.
yeah.
You see their top players like Almoez Ali and all top players of Qatari league right now have come out through that league, through that setup, and Qatar has somehow was able to develop us. They were the Asian champions last time, 2019 Asian Cup champion Qatar, and Qatar was able to develop a good infrastructure which was needed, and somehow the World Cup was not a flop. At least they made it
No,
their
it was
best
very
to make it
interesting.
a hit.
I think this was one of the most interesting World Cup happened for a long time. I mean, no one knew who will
I think
win
after
the World Cup.
2002,
Yeah,
after the Japan Korea World Cup, this was the World Cup to be remembered.
yeah. No one knew
2002,
who's going
when
to be
I
the
was in
winner.
class 8 standard, I still remember that was the time I think England had a chance of winning the World Cup. They lost to Brazil, the eventual World Cup winners, in the quarterfinals. Again,
Hmm.
here also what happened? England lost to France, who were the eventual runners-up of this game. And England, I think, had a great chance in 2002 also, in 2022 also, but somehow it didn't work. My favorite team, but I feel bad that they were not able to win it. But yes, coming back to the Indian market, yes, Indian market is quite strong. And if you see 2017, the Under 17 FIFA World Cup, which you are right now saying, it is the most attended Under 17 FIFA World Cup of the history. That tells you a story.
Yeah.
I think the
So
average attendance was more than 15,000. I think
hmm.
many Under 20 FIFA World Cup doesn't have that attendance.
So
Please,
just to
please.
complete, this is a very it's a very detailed story you gave about Indian football. So let me ask you, from when did you start following football?
Watching or covering?
Yeah, not covering, watching. I mean, what interests you the most? You do follow other sports, but why football?
See, basically in 1996, when I was 10 years old, and India had this Females World Cup,
Yeah.
the Cricket World Cup was going in, and in Indian Gardens, we lost that game. I went for the opening ceremony, which was also held in Eden Gardens. Somehow, I was not able to go to the semi-finals, which India lost, thankfully. But that loss actually told me a story, and after that, I was in a disarray that India can't win a cup, World Cup, and in between I became following Indian football somewhat. Paper used to come out, and one of my dad's friend was there who was a ardent Mohun Bagan supporter, and he used to tell me about stories about Indian football and their story, and favorite Mohun Bagan players at that time it was Chima Ukedi of Mohun Bagan who was the stalwart, and he took me to a game. I still remember and Chima Okiri was playing for Mohan Bagan, and I think it was in the year 1997, and that was my first derby. I went to watch a Federation Cup semi-final, and that was the most attended football game ever in the Indian history. 1,31,000 people watched that game in Salt Lake Stadium, and I was a part of it. And I was supporting a team which won, and we won 4-1 that day. And my dad's friend got somewhat angry. I was watching the game all through the game in Mohun Bagan Gallery, but I was the East Bengal supporter in that Mohun Bagan Gallery. But today I said in front of the channel camera only that I'm a East Bengal supporter. People in of my channel doesn't are not aware of which team I support. So they asked me
Yeah,
who I support.
I have
So
seen in your channel that whenever East Bengal plays badly, you criticize them, and on your comment section you get blasted, and you on a continuous basis you talk about Mohun Bagan football team, and everyone, yeah, it's very obvious, and this is very natural for everyone to think that you are a Mohun Bagan supporter, but I do how much you hate when Mohun Bagan beats East Bengal.
no, ऐसा कोई बात नहीं.
No,
This
but
is something which is this is something which happens. And see that game I still remember. And I was
yeah,
coming back
win
to the
or
point.
lose team, your team. Win or lose, your team is your team. It doesn't matter.
No, that doesn't matter. I have never changed my color. In
Yeah,
1997 to 2023, right now in 26 years, I have not changed. And you see, if you see, that was the time I started, and East Bengal was a team to look after that time. Actually, they were playing great football. In between, Mohun Bagan won the National League in 1999, 2001. The craze started growing, and I started going to the games more often now. At least in a season, I used to go 4 5 games both the sides. And somehow I think that my uncle, my father's friend, had a huge influence. He's not any not any he's not there anymore. So I think it's very nostalgic saying me this story, but he was the person who drove me to Indian football, and that passion came in from there. Now I've been blessed with my local people, my para people, who are also a great driver and watcher of Indian football. And
yeah,
see, these things happen because when you have a community which is forcing they are voicing for any club or a culture, and you start believing on that culture or anything, their thought process. So that happened, and gradually, I think Baichung suddenly took Baichung. I started admiring Baichung. And then after Baichung left, I think Sunil was there in 2011 when Sunil played in the Asian Cup. We qualified into Asian Cup in 2011 after 27 years. 27 years time it took for us to reach an Asian Cup
yeah.
in
It's longer than
2011.
we won first from first World Cup to second World Cup. It's longer than that.
Longer
Very
than
long.
that. No, you 83 2011, 84 2011.
Yeah,
That was the difference. But somehow that was again a different story. 2019 again we qualified. We played great football. We beat Thailand 4-1 in the first game. Unlucky in the UAE game we are not able to do that great result. But India showed that they can play football, and in near future we can become the top 10 at least in Asia in coming days. And you will be knowing it. For going 2026, 48 nations are there will be playing the FIFA World Cup. So
yeah.
there are more chances of people, and I think 9 people from Asia can qualify now. It will give you more chance to get qualified. So let's see. Let's be hopeful, and we can qualify in coming times.
Okay. Uh, my next question is: are you going to do any food blogging? Not the eating stuff. Proper food blogging.
That depends on my health actually. I've been not no, my health has not helped me, in late of late.
Okay,
So
I
if you
mean,
see my
I think opportunity will arise very quickly. That I have my sources that soon you will be invited somewhere to do food blogging. So be prepared, and it's not you don't have to do the eating stuff. I think your viewers will love to see you do a food blog soon. I think
Then actually
opportunity is coming
Arunavoda
there.
says me, then Arunavoda says me, Shayan, food blogging, you do the food blogging, your food blogging is your best part.
No, no,
But
no.
somehow I feel
I
embarrassed when he
disagree.
says it.
I disagree. I disagree. I think if your channel was only about food blogging, it would have not crossed 1,000 mark. I think because of the football and the football crazy fans, I think this won't happen. I think you're
No,
doing
that was
what you're
kind of
doing.
Arunavoda. Actually, he
Yeah.
somehow said it because he had to say something about the channel and he said it. But with all things said and done, I think I do. I actually that if you think if I remember that food moment has given this opportunity to make this Indian food and football.
Yeah, actually, I
Without
think
that, this
this channel started as a fun. When you just wanted to do it for fun. You're not
it was
serious
named
about it.
Indian
But
Food House.
yeah, but now you're serious.
See,
And
recently, see,
many
today
people,
I'm in
yeah,
live,
yeah.
and today I want to say it to you also because I was talking to you and I was very happy that YouTube has just today messaged me in the morning that I have completed 4,000 watch hours.
Okay, today you have completed. So this
Yes,
is
yes. Today
breaking
morning
news.
I got
This
this.
is this is breaking news. So you're monetized from today.
Though I don't know, they've told me to send a
Okay,
AdSense account and they will review it
okay.
in 3 to 6 working days.
This is a breaking
So
news.
let's see, let's see. Actually, yesterday it was 3,300. I was expecting to cross it, but somehow today I heard that they have crossed and they've sent me that link. I have already applied for it. Let's see. Let's finger
Okay.
cross. I hope it doesn't get disapproved. Let's see,
No,
let's
it
see,
won't.
let's see,
No,
let's
no.
see.
I see all my predictions are coming true, but it's coming to true in advance. I said that you'll become monetized in March, and today's 28th Feb, so
Feb,
one day before.
last day,
Okay,
one day
maybe,
before.
but my predictions are all coming true. But I'm
Thank
making
you
a
for people
prediction.
who've watched actually.
At the end of this year, you'll cross 10,000 subscribers.
No, no, no. It
You
is
and
not so easy.
I'm sure you'll be getting a play button very soon. So mark my words.
Play button is
Mark,
something,
no,
Saptarshi,
this is
it's very.
you're going to get one. Mark my words, but you're going to get a play button very soon.
No, no. Play button is Saptarshi. I don't actually see. If you see my counterparts who have been doing great work, I think I would like to name a few. Football Hub, who is currently a Bengal YouTuber. He's done 12,000 subscriber right now. He's doing content for last 2 years. And see, I've learned from them. Let's Adda, who is also completed 1,000, and he was also he channel got monetized last month. He also helped me how to plan. Actually, it was many ideas which crept in. I think that helped. And thanks to everybody. But the food part which you said right now, if a good thing comes up that way, that to review of food and because everybody knows what I would I say after eating a food,
So,
and I don't
anyways,
want to say that now, but. But this happens because see, I've been eating a lot and my weight has also gone up. So now I'll think of getting more healthier now and fitter so that I
yeah.
can run my channel for a long time. You can't be a retired heart and you can't get retired heart very quickly. So you need to live a long life.
Okay. Sumoit Mitro has said that he's alone watching this live. Okay.
For who?
Yeah. One is
Uh,
enough.
huh?
Sumoit Mitro, a friend, a common friend, has said that is he the only person who's watching this live? And I'll say this to him that one is enough.
Actually, I think that the timing gap no has helped. Somehow there was a miscommunication with the timing gap and all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or else I think there
This
would
is
have
my
been better.
first time live, so not very
Mhm.
well versed
I
with
think it
this
was
technical.
9:30, then 9:45, then
Yeah,
we started at 10
yeah, yeah,
o'clock.
yeah, yeah. The scheduled one was got delayed, so this is why it
Uh,
happened. Okay, doesn't matter. What we discussed, when people can follow it later after the live closes, so it's all right.
mhm.
My channel is growing slowly and steadily, but hopefully I can reach where you have reached today. And
100% you will grow. Yeah.
Okay.
100% because you make topics which are really quite interesting, and I think people from abroad actually is able to understand your topic. But on a serious note, guys who are watching his channel, I think only one people currently is watching. I think when next time people will watch, I think his channel needs more subscriber. I think his contents are quite unique, and if you see his content, it covers mainly many things. And see, he's not keeping his subject in just bound to a single topic. And I think you should appreciate that. And he makes topics, discusses on topics. I think many people will feel afraid of doing so. So I think Shoptursi is doing a great job, and I think I'll tell all my subscribers who are part of Indian Food and Football to subscribe his channel. I think Shoptursi is a very good source of knowledge. I think I met in my life very few people who are really passionate about doing things, and he's one of them. He has got me to acting, then
Yeah, this is
he has got
the
me to
first
YouTube.
time we
I think.
worked together on a video. It was my short film which I did in another channel. I have another channel which is which is now at a stagnant state. I have done some shorts, but you know, I'm right now concentrating on this channel. Once I make monetize this channel, I'll get funding. I might be able to do follow my main passion, which is about filmmaking. So that has to wait. But
That
Sayan, along
that
with
would.
being a very good analyst, he is also a good actor. He has acted in three of my shorts, and one of he has been the leading actor in one of them. So if you have not seen that video, I'll post the link in the description below. Later, you can go and watch
Bye, please don't.
it.
It's my request, guys who will watch the video next, means now after some time, please don't watch my acting videos. I think my acting video will remind you of many 90s Bollywood stars. I think even worse, even much worse. I think not 90s stars, I think 90s flop stars,
Yeah. So, but
and even
you know,
worse.
bad publicity is good publicity. So I think go ahead, enjoy it. Especially the first video is horrid,
Hmm.
but every time I'm down and out and I think I can't do any worse, I'll watch that video and I get motivated. If I can put this on internet, I can put anything out. So um, every time we made mistake, we learned, and maybe had I made a movie which I wrote the script about, and had I made that in 7 years ago, it would have worked. But because I have more experience about editing, about filmmaking, if I make a video or a movie, anything right now, I think it will be a better polished product. So I think
Sure,
we have
sure.
made mistakes, but I think
I'll say your if I ask you, if I as a viewer, if you say me what has been your best work, I would always say you have done your best work in Cosmic Twins. I think
yeah,
that was the story. I think which was something unique.
yeah,
And a second, I think I would place myself, because there is no chance of getting anybody else. The second one, the video which we did, I think the ghost story. I think that was something very nice. I think the storytelling was something which is unique. I think I found it very unique. And I sometimes, when I watch my videos, the ghost story, and I always think that the way you told story in that way, I think it was very unique. And I think people will somehow, there are many Shyams in their life who are struggling in their life, and they will find a sort of light. And who knows, this 1,000 subscriber was only for that. The source of inspiration
yeah, yeah.
was from there
These
only.
are the ghosts you needed in your life.
Ghost is always needed, no, to tell you give you a wrong picture. I think the story was something unique. I think I really liked the story. And the Cosmic Twins, I'll say, I think people have not watched it much, but guys, please watch that video. I think you would have I think you have not seen a better short film than this in recent past. It's a very unique. concept. I
Yes,
think people
thank you,
really
Simon.
like it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So,
Thank
any
you. No, no,
advice?
thank you.
Any advice for me
Advice.
about my channel? What should I do?
Are advice to I am taking from people now. And I
But
take
you
more
are a
advice from
success
you
story.
only.
I am not. I'm doing YouTube for 7 years. Okay, stop and start.
No,
But,
you have
but
been
I have,
you have been doing it, but Shoptur, see, you have been doing it quite honestly, and you have been making see the frequency of our videos are not same. I make generally in a week 4 to 5 videos, where you are doing a week in a week one video. So your reach is not to that level where I am able to reach seven with the 7 videos. I am able to reach more people. That is very simple. This is proper
yeah, yeah,
mathematics and
yeah,
calculation,
yeah.
and that's very
That's what I
simple.
told you.
This is very simple. One thing I would, if you take my suggestion, everything is fine with your channel. I think you should keep the core at your heart, the core with the thing if you believe, which you are doing it. Don't go by any. See, I'm not there anybody to no anyone to judge on things and all. But what I feel is that if you should always believe with the core sentiments which you believe in, and I think you're doing it. And it may take some time. It took 5 months for me. It may take 5 years for you, but it
Five
will
years.
happen.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying. I give you an example. I see
Yeah,
generally after you reach 200, the speed has been faster. What I've
yeah.
seen, the
Actually I have changed my tactics now. Previously used to be only about my videos. Now I post a short every day, almost every day, and I have limited my selection of the topics. But primarily I do is I make videos about movies and entertainment, and
great, great.
in between I do about other topics. Like I have made a video about you know photo album, about copyright strike. I made videos which I'm proud of, which haven't reached much, haven't got many views, but like about I talked about discount. I talked about why we don't have to go to Mars. We need to protect Earth. I mean, I made videos which haven't got the views I wanted, but I'm very much proud of it. And there are some videos I worked hard, I'm proud of, and they have reached certain viewership. Like I made a video about Saul Goodman. About I did not talk about the show. I talked about the uh, visual visual cinematography, visual storytelling. They are the
Okay.
way the whole show was shot. I mean, they are not only using words and uh, body language to tell a story. They are showing, opening of a bottle. They're showing roads, and those roads and their gestures also tell the story. Don't know when you're watching a motion picture, you don't really need to hear. You don't really need words to tell a story. The motion picture is for the eyes. So the the picturization and the direction should be such that even the absence of any words or any dialogue, I think the story can go ahead. I think that I talked about, and it has reached certain level, and I think I was very happy. I think it's a mixed bag right now, but slowly and steadily I have got a direction. I'm following that, and in recent months I have grown my subscribers from 200. I was stuck at 200 for 3 months, and now I've got 15 less than 10 days. So I think it's on a track right now. Hopefully I don't get derailed. So
No, no,
finger
no.
crossed.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
Yeah, yeah,
Everything will take its time, and I think you should not hurry into anything. It'll happen.
yeah,
And number is something which comes on the way. It will happen. You
yeah,
can't stop things. Someday you will see 100 subscriber happening in a single day, or
yeah,
someday you will see a zero subscriber also.
yeah,
So these things happen, and this thing, I think I've been also going through a phase where there was 5 days there was not a single subscriber increased. But there has been a situation where I've got 200 subscriber increase in 4 5 days. So this happens.
Yeah.
it depends on the topic which you discuss, and people started connecting and getting the views from there, and it happens. So it will happen. It is something which goes on, and I think you will reach your dream by 2023 itself. And currently you are at 250 plus now. So very soon, I'll hope that 500, I think, would be the next benchmark. Then
Yeah.
take on the next 500 later. So it'll take small steps for going to the main 1,000
Okay.
mark. I think that's
So
important.
I think it's going to be 11 p.m. soon, and you have to eat your dinner. Me too. So let's
Uh,
finish this video on a high note. So
one thing,
what you want to?
one thing is that,
Yeah.
Saptashi, one thing, the
Yeah.
link which you have shared now previously, kindly share me the fresh link, because that link will show expired now. And I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
in my
I
community
actually
page,
I deleted
that
that link.
video was shared,
I
and I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
people are not able to see it, and they have given me two WhatsApp, got two WhatsApp that dada video pa dekhte pachhi na. So kindly
Okay.
share me that link.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
share it.
Okay. Okay. To my viewers, to my subscribers, if you are from Bengali region, if you understand Bengali and you love football, kindly follow Sion. Indian food and football. He's doing great. He's a growing channel, fast growing channel. So subscribe him, support him, make him India's best football critic channel. So best of luck, Shayan, and congratulations on your 4,000 watch hour, which is a dream, which is like a dream. So congratulations, and to my
Thank you.
viewers, if you want to do, if you want to know about something, if you want to see something from this channel, kindly write in the comment section what you want to see from this channel. I'll try to make videos on it. So that it's for today, and best of luck, Sharon, once again. And to my viewers, good night, and adios. Bye.
Okay. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.